Okay, hi everybody, it's Alyssa again. I just finished putting Austin to bed, who is 2 years old. That was stressful, not something I would recommend before filming a YouTube video if videos and video cameras kind of already freak you out. I would actually recommend a glass of wine. This is my 7th take now. I've had 6 other takes because my phone kept crapping out. So my awesome boyfriend loaned me his. So I'm trying it on his phone instead. Not agitated at all. No, for real. Actually, it's kind of funny because the lesson I'm about to share with you is one that I had to just put into practice right now and try not to get upset over little things. So anyway, that's the basis of what I'm going to tell you, but I'm actually going to tell you a story instead. I'm going to try not to look at my hands because I keep doing that. I actually don't have note cards down there. I just, oh, see, I did it again. Cameras make me a teensy bit uncomfortable. I'm actually a lot better in a room full of people. Public speaking was my favorite class in college. I like talking one-on-one to a little group, to a whole room full of people, but talking to a camera is weird to me. So I'm going to try and pretend like the phone and the lens is a person. Hi, how are ya? Just kidding. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a story. The day, I looked at my hands again. The day of my 23rd birthday, I woke up in a hospital room. I was squished into a bed with my then husband, who has since passed, and I woke up before him. And I noticed that he was breathing, and I was the happiest person on the face of the planet. Now let me rewind a second. A few days before my birthday, Nick and I had been arguing about where we wanted to put our outdoor kitchen. We had a nice patio, nice little backyard, and we were gonna install an outdoor kitchen, like with this big deck and like lowered eating area. We were gonna have a barbecue and like installed, you know, like a outdoor stovetop thing, and a a sink and that kind of thing. It was gonna be super cool. And we were trying to decide if it should be on the east or the west. Well, the west or the east, well, depending on which way you face. So anyway, I'm stubborn, pretty dang, and Nick's pretty stubborn, which he's Italian, so that's kind of a given. But we had been arguing about this stuff for about a week, and honestly, the stuff that had been kind of occupying my mind those last, 8 months or so before Nick was diagnosed with cancer, everything on my mind was basically work, my house, work, my house, the tile work in my bathroom, my house, more work, honestly, probably my clothes, my hair. I thought a lot about what I wanted, a lot about the things that I didn't have, but the things that I wanted, like a new hairstyle. I wanted a new wardrobe, of course. I wanted, a different house in a different neighborhood, or, to make our current house better. There were a lot of things that occupied my mind, and honestly, I can tell you that every single one of those things went to zip. I literally did not care about any one of those things in a matter of seconds. Nick, on the day before my birthday, had some really intense pains that we knew were not normal for him. We rushed him to the ER, and they told us that his appendix had burst. They honestly were surprised that he was alive. It turns out, and we found out later, that it was actually a cancer, that appendix cancer, which had in fact ruptured his appendix, but it was from tumors instead of appendicitis. So he actually passed away 2.5 years later instead of right then and there. But I had gone from super caring about a lot of things that didn't matter to realizing that those things really didn't matter. I didn't give two, excuse my language, but I didn't give two craps about any of that. And I'm not saying that jobs aren't important or houses aren't important or that you want to strive for things or change your hairstyle. That's not a bad thing, but how much time it occupied in my mind and honestly in my heart was something that I regretted. I was lucky to have another 2.5 years to enjoy Nick, and honestly to now have the rest of however long my lifetime ends up being to learn that lesson, to learn it early on at that age, but to really understand that people matter more than anything, relationships matter more than anything. And I really want to challenge you to think about what you're arguing about. Think about what really matters to you, what's on your mind, and decide if that's really going to matter to you if you found out tomorrow that, you know, your loved one passed away or that they were diagnosed with cancer. A lot of people don't have 2.5 years, honestly, okay? What you argue about with your husband tonight, what you yell at your girlfriend about tomorrow, you might not ever see her again. We don't know how much time we have on this planet, and as sobering as that is to think about, it's also something that I think you should keep at the forefront of your mind, because it actually helps you live a life that's a lot more full of joy, a life that's a lot more about living in the moment, about enjoying what you have instead of worrying about what you don't have or what you should have or what other people your age have. Honestly, it doesn't matter if you're ahead of the game or behind the game or right on your game. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. Honestly, the biggest measure of your life, the biggest measure, the only thing that will ever really matter is how much you love other people and how much you appreciate them right now. That's honestly all I have to say. I feel like it's super basic, but I feel like there was somebody out there that needed to hear it, so much so that I did 8 takes, and I normally only do 1 because I literally, again, I don't really like talking to cameras, but I'm gonna get over that because people are liking my videos. So anyway, let me know if this helped you out at all. And honestly, share even your stories. If you have a story of how your life changed or how you realized what really mattered, it would be great to hear it. I hope that my memories of my 23rd birthday last forever. I'm gonna be 28 in 2 weeks, so it's been almost 5 years since that day, and I know to this day it still greatly affects me and how I live every day and how I appreciate my 2.5-year-old daughter that I had with my late husband, and even, you know, my current relationships with my family, and I just got a new boyfriend, so how I appreciate him. So yeah, I hope this helped. I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna go have a glass of wine right now, actually. It's gonna be awesome. All right, see you later, bye.